Hi, this is my review of the Bissell Vac and Steam machine. Now this little nifty gadget has been an absolute godsend to me over the last couple of weeks because it cleans not only wood floors, which we have in our lounge, but it also cleans tiled floors, slate floors, and is really effective. Now then, I'll show you first of all how to put the water in. What you've got here is a little chamber which you open out by squeezing on each side. Opens out into a sort of run area so that you can't spill any water over the edge. And what you do is use this little measuring cup, and you might be able to see on the edge here you've got 200 mils, and it does remind you that 2 whole cups of 200 mils will fill up this water tank here to the top. And then obviously, because you can see the water tank really easily, you'll have a level indicator of how much you've got left as you use it. So that's how you close that. One of the other things I really like about this machine is the fact that you can adjust the handle. So for your height, when you use it, all you do is pull out this button here. It pulls out the little arm, and then you can move the handle up and down to suit your height. As you can see, you've got quite a long cable here. It does stretch quite a long way. It gives you the chance to get through the room easily. On the front here, you've got the vacuum collection. So when you're actually steaming the floor, you can also collect any bits and pieces up in this chamber. Really easy to take off. It slides out like that. And you just, I'm not going to open it obviously, because otherwise the rubbish in it already will go everywhere. But you just pull out this area, the bottom comes off, empties it into the bin, and then just slide it back on when you're done. Now the other thing it's got is 2 separate types of pad, which I'll show you. Now I'm just going to come around the front of the table because it's easier then to show you how this comes off. What you do is you put your foot on that area there, and as you can see, it comes off. We've been using this quite a lot. Now, in order to either change the pads, by the way, both of these pads go in the washing machine, so it's really easy to get them clean. They come off really easily, so you can put them in the washing machine. In fact, I'm going to take that one off. Couldn't need to. Also in these, you've got a little pocket, and that's for these lovely filters, which make the room smell nice when you're using them. Now I've used half of one in this because I don't want to waste them, plus they can be quite strong smelling if you use a whole one. It's like a lavender smell, and it just gives the room that extra freshen when you're using them. So like I said, you can use either this one or this one. They're both really dirty because I've used them. And this one's more abrasive, so it will give you a harder clean on the floor. I'm going to slide this back on. It does tell you which way around to put it, and you have to make sure that the grey area here around the edge is over the side of the plate itself. So I'm going to put that back on here, and then I'm just going to place it on the floor. You put the machine back on top, click it into place, and you're ready. Okay, on the front here, once you've plugged the machine in, you've got a flashing light. Now the reason that light is flashing is, as you can probably hear, it's heating up the water ready to steam the floor. As soon as it stops flashing, which it should do shortly, it has stopped now, you can select whether you want a high or low steam on the machine. So I'm going to select high, like that. And then once you're ready, you've selected high, in order to actually make the steam come out. You can hear at the moment it's clicking. It will stop that in a minute once it's got to temperature. There you go, keep clicking. Now you can hear it steaming. And now I'm going to put the vacuum on as well. Now you can steam as you go, just by holding the handle in, with the button in under the handle here, or you can steam as and when you want to. So you don't have to have it steaming the whole time. You don't even have to have it vacuuming the whole time if you don't want to, you can just steam. So you can choose either or both. And so yeah, that's how you use it. Now, there's one more piece of advice that I will give you about this machine, and that is that if you have a pet, try and make sure you hoover first before you use the vac and steam. The reason for that is because it collects the hair, makes it wet, and then there's a patch on the floor which you can't get up with the vacuum cleaner. So I would suggest that if you've got pets and there's hair everywhere, give your room a vacuum first.